And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for today's episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 4. Spoiler alert if you haven't caught up, because there's some things in here that literally just went down, and I'm going to explain what exactly does that mean, especially now, and what does that mean moving forward for certain characters. But there's a lot in here. So when we saw the last episode, we saw, I guess, the second in command of the Wakandan female tribe, army women. She came to Bucky and says, hey, you got like 8 hours to give me back Zemo so we can take him to justice for what he did to King T'Chaka. He murdered him. Framed Bucky for it. We all know the Civil War story. So Bucky's like, all right, fine, no problem. Well, not really he said that in any words, but you know, he's like, I get what you're saying. Because they were going to go after him anyway. So gave him 8 hours, otherwise they're going to make it more problems. Then we get John Walker showing up because, you know, he's at the point where he has to find this girl. This main, I think her name is Karen or Kara. I think it's Kara. I can't remember if that's the real name. Anyway, the leader of this, like, resistance group that tries to, like, you know, make peace, but, you know, kind of does it in the wrong way. So Bucky and Sam are trying to find them out, you know, because they have the last of the super soldier formula or serum. And she has it in her system already. So she is one of them. But they have a couple vials left. I think they may have like, I should have paused it and counted how many vials there were. I would say maybe up to, let's say 10. Let's just say 10, just for now. Nobody's sure exactly how many are there, but anyway. So they track them down. Zemo finds her, shoots her at one point, and you know they try. You know, Sam is trying to talk her down. He's trying to talk her down, and you know things start looking like okay. She might resist. She might, you know, surrender peacefully, and you know that's what they want. They want to bring her in and not try to escalate the problem that they already have. She already killed 3 people in the previous episode, but they don't want her to have more blood on her hands that she already does have. So Sam starts talking her down, tries to help her out. You know, there are some moments in this episode you do see her like listening to Sam, and then of course John Walker shows up and kind of like ruins it. Then they have a big chase. Then of course Zemo finds her, and then she drops all the vials of the super soldier serum. And Zemo just starts stomping them, destroying them all, each by each of them, making sure they're all gone. He doesn't want any more traces of the formula out there, so that way people can make more super soldiers. And of course, John Walker ends up finding one vial left. One vial. Now you're thinking in your head, you probably, when you're watching this, oh, he's gonna take it, right? Well, not at first, but it does set up suspicions of him actually taking it. And then we get to some other parts in this episode where you know, the Wakanda women show up. They want Zemo. They start fighting with Bucky and Sam to get him over. John Walker shows up thinking he's Mr. Tough Guy, thinking, you know, him and his partner thinking like, oh yeah, they just girls with sticks, they ain't gonna do anything. They literally beat the living crap out of him. Which is like the most funniest moment in the episode, seeing the fake Captain America get his butt whooped. That was so cool. Anyway, those women are badasses, I'm telling you, seriously. Anyway, they even disarmed Bucky. Literally disarmed him. Literally, she did like little pokes on his arm, and the arm detached. So that was funny. Just to slow him down, just to try to catch Zemo. Zemo just stands there and just starts sipping tea, and then walks back slowly just to disappear. Where did he go? Who knows? Unfortunately, he disappeared, so we really don't know what happened. Then, of course, the bad girl. Well, I can't say she's bad, but I'm gonna call her Carol for now. I can't remember her name. Carol or Claire. I think her name is Claire. I'm gonna go with Claire, unless I'm wrong. Anyway, Claire. She, you know, she ends up calling Sam's sister and says, "Hey, listen, is your brother legitimately trying to help me, or is he trying to screw with me?" Because when they were talking, she did feel like he was trying to communicate with her, like how a normal person would want to talk to somebody and not trying to lie to her. But then when John Walker come in, then her suspicion was like, whoa, you lied to me. So she called the sister and was like, oh, listen, is he telling the truth or not? And then she's like, yeah, of course, he just wants to help. And then of course she contacts him about, oh yeah, I want to talk to you, just you. And if you're messing with me again, I'm gonna go after your nephews. So that's how desperate she is to get out of her little situation. Because remember, she's got enemies coming out all over the place, and she's surrounded. So she needs to get out of Dodge, and so then she ends up setting a trap for John Walker. Now at this point, we don't know if he took the super soldier formula yet. But then there's some fights going on, and there's a moment where, like, somebody throws a pipe at him, he grabs it, and he rips it in half, like, he bends it in half. So at this point, I would assume he took the formula. It hasn't been confirmed, but something happens where his friend gets hurt badly. And one of those balance beams, I think, just gets smacked in the back of concrete. Like, I guess it messes up his vertebrae and it just kills him. And of course, John sees that his best friend getting killed right in front of him. He loses it. He goes after one of the guys, and into public area where lots of people are around. And of course, nowadays a lot of people have camera phones, and they start recording. And then of course you see him with the shield just start bashing the guy's head in. Obviously you don't see that, but you do see him bash the shield on top of the guy's head. They cut it a little bit, obviously, because it's Disney. And of course you see the blood, and then the shield has blood on it. So basically what that means is that John Walker just killed this man in cold blood for revenge of what happened to his friend. And he just literally screwed himself. What does that mean moving forward? Could be a lot of things. Could means he's gonna turn bad. Could means he can try to fight justice his own way. He's already stained the shield. That means he ain't Captain America anymore. That shield is stained forever now. Now, Captain America has gotten blood in that shield, but that blood was never a human being's blood. Regardless of what the person has done in the past, doesn't mean to justify him getting killed, especially the way that John Walker did. So he really stained that shield with blood. That's like if Bucky had the shield and he was still the Winter Soldier and he was using to kill Tony Stark's parents. Cap would never pick that shield up ever again. That shield is now tainted. So if Captain America ever decides to come back, he might have to get a new shield unless they don't tell him about it. I just can't see him hold a shield that has some human person's blood in it. And regardless of what they did, still, it's not right. So that that shield has blood on it. He got revenge the bad way. Getting justice like that doesn't really help you at all. It just makes you become like them. But 10 times worse. So yeah, his friend dies. He goes ballistic, kills somebody. Now the whole world knows. Remember, there were people all over him using their camera phones, and they captured it. Now that's going to be broadcast all over YouTube, social media, whatever it is that they have in that universe. And yeah, it just ends like that. But yeah, who knows what's gonna happen with Walker moving forward. But I would assume it ain't gonna be good. He ain't gonna be redeemed anymore. He's gonna turn. He might even go after Bucky, Sam, and Zemo himself. Maybe he even likes the killing part now. Who knows? Maybe he gave him a rush. But we have to wait to see what happens. But still, great episode. It really showed us that a hero, even a symbol of a hero, can turn to the dark side. So yeah, so much for him being Captain America. That's for sure. He ain't Captain America now after what he just did. So there's no redeeming him. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.